SN.
All right. Good morning, everybody. And good morning to you, Mr. Lash.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Very good.
Even better now that you know Blumenthal's screwing up. But anyway.
Oh, Mr. Red?
Yeah, let's talk about that in a second. But we always start things off with Paul Lash, who's not a weatherman.
No.
But he has the weather forecast.
Well, supposedly. Well, something's not too bad outside today.
You had one job, Paul. One job.
I know. And
One job.
It's not that bad outside, to be honest with you. It's up to 37.
Yeah, not bad.
It actually feels pretty
It's
warm.
hotter than hell in here, though.
It's really hot in here. Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't either.
Oh, well.
I didn't touch the thermostat or anything.
I don't know what's going on, but
Maybe it's the fire behind us.
that's what it is. I can feel the heat coming out with that fire.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, they say it's going to rain early today. The decreasing clouds will mostly turn sunny this afternoon. How's that?
Ooh.
Highs around 45. So temperatures going to be a little warmer than those last couple of days ago. So unfortunately, the wind's going to be there 10 to 20 miles per hour. But that's not unusual for this time of year, right? And but tonight, clear skies, lows around 22. And of course, we get Thursday. It's going to be, except for a few afternoon clouds, mostly sunny. Won't be quite as warm, though. It'll be like 33 degrees. However, the wind's going to blow again. So now you got the wind chill in there. So it'll be 10 to 15 miles per hour on the wind. And of course, for Thursday evening, cloudy with snow showers. Ooh. White Christmas. Huh?
You're acting like you're looking at Christmas pies. Ooh.
So,
we're
we're just trying to put something into it. So,
ooh.
Snow showers developing after midnight, lows around 22. And that's your weather on this Wednesday. Be the last. No, it won't be the last Wednesday. One more Wednesday. Anyway, on this 1-2-22-21.
Your community radio.
Mike Minarski and Paul Lash in the morning, and 80s all day and night.
SNSN.
So tell us about your buddy Dick Blumenthal.
I mean, Red?
Whatever you want to call him.
Oh, yeah. He decided to go to a communist get-together, I guess, the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give some award to somebody. And, of course, Big Dick, he's backpedaling now, saying he didn't know it was a communist thing.
Okay.
But, what the hell is a Democratic friggin' senator doing at a Communist Party get-together? But he said he was there because he was promoting activism. That's what he said. So, yeah.
Okay.
Good for him, right? I hope people remember this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a guy that preaches to us, and then he's going to visit a Communist Party thing. So, what the hell? So, interesting.
I have no idea, dude.
Yeah. Now he's backpedaling. Say, I didn't know it. Who the hell was a senator who has a staff setting him up to go someplace, telling me the guy didn't know it? He is such a crock. Just like he said when he was in the service. And he had a backpedal on that one. He should go in the Olympics.
Out of all the politicians that are out there,
he's the most hated.
That you could really jump on. You jump all over Blumenthal
and Murphy, both of them.
And Murphy,
both of them. You're two idiots. What have they done for us?
The views expressed by Paul Lash are not necessarily those of SNSN Radio, WICH Radio, WCTY Radio, or any other radio station around, and our sponsors or clients.
Oh well, Merry Christmas.
You almost said something. Well, you got out of the bed a little frisky today.
Not really, but it just irritates you when you see a U.S. senator.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's a Democrat, of course, doing and promoting going to a Communist Party get-together. It's like, what the hell?
Victoria says, maybe he really wasn't there, just like he wasn't in Vietnam.
There you go. See? Yeah. I hope people remember this. I hope people remember this. It's time for us to get two senators that really appreciate the state of Connecticut. So we'll see. But, people forget. Yeah. That's unfortunate. So, but anyway.
It happens.
It happened? Oh,
it's just funny listening to you talk about Blumenthal and what's his face.
Yeah. what's his face? I mean,
Murphy.
I'm sorry. I just can't get in. I mean, if they did something for us, they did nothing. What do they do? Murphy doesn't even live in the state.
Where's he
He
live?
lives in Washington.
Oh,
He
well,
got out.
he's a U.S. senator. Of course, he lives in Washington.
Yeah,
Does he still have residency
he
here?
comes back here like he's, cares about us. He don't give a crap about us.
Victoria says, "I got you, Paul. Don't let Mike stifle you."
I hope you're listening, Mr. Blumenthal.
you keep choking something back there.
No, I won't come out with it. No,
All right, all
no,
right.
I'm not going to do it.
Because you're a proper gentleman.
I'm not going to say it,
You're a proper.
but he certainly isn't. I
Did it
think.
rhyme with the word witch?
No,
No. Jerk?
could be.
Does it rhyme with the word twerk?
How about his first name?
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. So I will not.
Well, you wouldn't be lying. It's
I'm
his
not going to
name.
go there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's move on.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move on.
So a lot of people I know of are shopping in various places for Christmas
Mhm.
because Christmas is on our doorstep,
Oh, it is
Right
a
now.
couple days away.
And I don't think anybody's shopping in any particular spot. I think it's a combination of things.
Yeah.
But I feel that shopping is going more towards online trends. Myself personally.
Yeah.
Retailers are saying that traffic is down. Is that the pandemic, or is it just people are finding other ways to get what they want?
I think people are finding other ways.
Okay.
I mean, and everybody, we all talk Amazon. Okay. I mean, go to Amazon and look for a product. You will probably find numerous variations of the product that you're looking for.
Yes.
That's if you like one particular brand, there's in a lot of local shops really only can handle a single brand. You know what I'm saying? They can't handle multiple brands of something. But when you go to our Amazon, it's like, wow, there's like several,
Right.
and you got your choice of all different price ranges to, and they just make it. And if you don't like it, they make it so easy to return it. There's no questions asked. So.
Laura says, we went out shopping last night and I was amazed that it was not as crowded as I thought it would be. Although the Christmas candy aisle was decimated.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
That's the stocking stuff.
Yeah, well, the Christmas candy stuff has been out for Christ. That was out before Thanksgiving, for crying out loud.
I think you'll see stores packed today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the next 3 days.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why is because it's kind of late to get anything online now.
Oh yeah,
And have it
you
shipped.
can't. Yeah, you'll never get it online now.
We had Melissa had a package this morning. I mean, it was right on the steps. I mean,
yeah.
the postal service they're delivering parcels now early in the morning.
Yeah, because they just want to get them out. You're right. There are only
You
a couple
know?
more days, so they probably got a lot of them. Because don't forget, what happens is you get a place like Amazon passes it off to the postal service, or anybody shipping UPS. UPS will pass it off to the postal service to deliver it.
What would happen if Amazon took their business away from the U.S. Postal Service and gave it to all to UPS or FedEx or
Yeah,
something like that?
yeah.
That'd be the end of the USP
that
Postal
would be.
Service.
Yeah. But
They're
passing it
definitely
on.
their largest customer.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but I also heard that you're talking about candy. There's actually a peppermint shortage. Seriously, yeah, there is a peppermint shortage. That's why there's not a lot of candy canes around.
Hear that traffic behind us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I tell you, the fresh air feels good.
Man, it's hotter than hell in here. It really
Yeah,
is. I don't
yeah.
know why it got so hot.
I don't know. Turn that fireplace off. Yeah, it's true. Everything's a shortage. So
Bob says no product in the stores.
yeah.
Joanne says, again, that's because I'm going to Walmart, money, gift cards, something online, but I can't say till after Christmas, and I know I won't be returning what I bought online.
Yeah.
Dominic says he's starting today. Wish him luck.
Oh, wow. Good for him.
Dominic, if you need somebody to go with you, I'm your guy.
Wow. Well, some people always know last minute.
Yeah.
There's nothing, I mean, that's their choice. I mean, as a
It's
matter
all
of
right.
fact, you probably won't have any choice.
No. That's it. Right.
The trouble, all the sizes will be. If you got to, if you're looking to buy something for a person that has a regular size, you ain't gonna find it.
Like me.
Not necessarily like you know,
No, you can't. Like, for example, I cannot do any clothes shopping at Kohl's. I like some of the things that they have at Kohl's,
you know,
but they don't go up to my size.
oh
They have a big and tall, but it ain't really big and tall.
no.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I think a lot of the common sizes for a middle age or maybe a little older male is some maybe 36 to maybe 40, and and then the length size. But you go in there, you can't find those sizes because it's a common size used by most American males, so you'll never find them.
By the way, if you hear the traffic outside, it's because I have the window open because for some reason it's 150 degrees in here today.
Yeah,
And the other thing is you'll be able to hear just how fast people
I'll
huck
go.
it down Main Street here. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
There was a dump truck that was, I mean, I went, whoa, and he had to be doing 45 easy coming around the corner where St. Mary's Church is.
Yeah,
All right.
and I almost got clipped walking across the street this morning.
I know. I know.
So, I mean, just to go off track real quick, if people are in the crosswalk, no matter if the light's green, you're supposed to stop. But that's a new law.
It's a new law.
That wasn't effective, I believe, in the beginning of October. I don't think anybody paid attention to
No,
that.
they don't care. You know what else they don't care about? And we are really going off the rails here, but at a four-way red light,
Yeah.
if the walk light comes on and somebody goes and they're walking, even though the walk light is still illuminated, if somebody wants to go right on red, they do it. They don't care.
I don't care.
They don't see anybody, but they don't know if somebody's coming around the corner
Yeah.
that needs to go across the street. They just do it anyway because they can't wait 10 seconds.
Yeah. Well, when you see a pedestrian, that means step on the gas.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Stop means STOP, squeal tires on pavement.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Here's an interesting subject or comment by Victoria when it comes to shopping, and I thought about this while you were talking. I'm like, I think this is really, really true. She says, I find I do less me shopping online, and I do that more than I do when I shop online versus going into the store. So she's saying that when she goes into a store, she'll get more stuff for herself than if she was shopping online. And I thought about that, and I'm thinking, I mean, that's the same for me too.
Yeah.
I don't really.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, if I need something real quick or whatever, or if I'm, something will get my attention,
Yeah.
then I'll do that in a store.
Yeah.
Not Kohl's though, because they have skinny clothes. But I don't know.
Well, I mean, I do go to Kohl's, and when I get it, I just pay the bill. And when my wife goes in there, I get a little shaky because I know damn well it's going to cost me a couple $100. When I say to myself, you gotta pay the damn thing off because they're like at 22-25% interest rate.
Yeah.
Their interest rates are ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Better off using a credit card than using their card. But you get $10 back for cold cash, but what the hell good is that when you're already costing you more for? That's what happens. A lot of people, unfortunately, don't have the money to pay it. So
But everybody's got their own credit card now.
Yeah.
I mean, they make money off of. Well, it's not even really theirs. It's usually a bank.
Yeah.
That's subsidizing the whole thing.
Yeah.
They're going to get residual income off of the sales,
Yeah.
but they're not sending the invoices or anything like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And if you don't pay them right away, they're on your case.
Well,
Yeah.
wouldn't you be?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
If I owed you money,
no, I know it. But if you're like 5 days late or something, they're on your case because you didn't pay your freaking bill. I mean, I pay it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I have a gas card down here and I have a gas card for the Citgo station.
Mm-hmm.
They both have the same bank. They're both the same bank.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I mean, and even Home Depot has the same bank. It seems like you're right. There's one particular bank that has all of these.
Synchrony Bank is one of those.
Synchrony Bank,
is
and
one of those,
they are a pain in the ass. They are. They're always on the phone calling you if you're
Call them a mouse house.
Yeah,
It's
I
there.
mean, yeah. So
All right. So anyway, getting back to the shopping. 'cause
Get
we
back
keep-
to shopping.
'cause we keep flying this
I know.
way.
I know.
Blumenthal this way. And, here's a question that I don't know if people ask themselves. I don't know if I really, until I thought about this last night. Do people do less shopping in person locally because of limited choices? Yep, we're really on Main Street. You can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Merry
Um,
Christmas.
That's a good question. I don't know. I think that
30, 40 years ago, were there more local choices than there are today?
it's the other way around. There was not as much online choices year before than there is now.
Right.
I don't think the stores have added more choices or taken away choices because they're limited to buying a certain product.
No, let me rephrase the question.
Rephrase it.
Do you feel that there are less choices, meaning less locations to
Oh,
shop from
choices.
locally than there is? Is that why people are getting pushed online? First of all, all right, you can go to my online store on snsnradio.com, right?
Yep.
And it shows about, I don't know, 20 products right now.
Yeah.
Do you think I have them all in stock?
No.
You get them, they make them,
Yep.
and boom, that's it.
Yep.
Not really drop ship because it's still local. But anyway, I can put things up on my Etsy store that are, I have like 30 or 40 things on my Etsy store. I don't have any of it in stock. If they order it, it gets made, it gets sent out. So you can do almost anything when it comes to an online store. One of the things that I got my daughter Rihanna, right?
Yeah.
It was a personalized gift.
Yep.
And they had to make it special, but it wasn't anything that you'd be able to. There's nobody around that will do that. Some dude in Indiana does this, and
Right.
do you think he makes them? He has a whole bunch of names, and
No.
or maybe even the more common names, so we can just ship them out. Probably not,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
because there's the cost and
Oh, yeah.
materials and time and all that stuff. So the question is they say video killed the radio star. Did online shopping kill the local merchant?
The flagship for Griswold High School sports and your home for local news and weather, broadcasting from Main Street in the borough of Jewett City. The streaming news and
Only
sports
from my
network.
own. I mean, I don't-
SN.
You didn't hear that playing, did you?
No, I didn't hear it.
You just talked right over
I
it.
didn't hear it.
Okay, it's all right. It's over.
Of course. Well, I'm hearing.
You hear the bells of the borough in the background, right?
You know why? This wasn't on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now I can hear it because you weren't on. I didn't hear it.
Oh, okay.
Now I can hear you.
So the headphones are faulty,
Yeah.
or the connection is faulty.
Yeah, the connection is not good.
There are less local stores now, other than big box stores. It's hard to buy local when they don't have what you need. Victoria says, "I love Etsy." Etsy, I have a shop on Etsy, Victoria. It's called 80s Shirts and Stuff.
Never knew the shop. I never visited that shop.
80s Shirts, and then the letter N, Stuff.
Oh,
Boy, that's
terrible.
let's listen to the bells.
So, what's the name of this shop
That's what
again?
makes Jewett City right here.
Spell out that shop.
80s, 80S.
That's your shop.
Yes.
What about the other shop you were just talking about? Etsy. What is it?
Etsy is kind of like an eBay.
Oh,
Etsy is a online like mall, I guess you could say.
so how do you spell that?
ETSY.
Oh, ETSY. Okay. I've never been there, so I don't know.
Well, there's no physical location. It's just online.
No, I
yeah.
understand that, but I've never shopped it because I
But you
was.
hear what you just said? I've never been there. We're conditioned
Yeah.
to think that an online store
Let's
now
go in there.
is we're going somewhere.
Right. Exactly. And he's closing the window.
it's because the cars, I mean, they're just barreling up and down Main Street.
Well, you know what it is? It's the wet road.
Hmm?
The road is wet, so you're getting a lot more noise.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if it's raining out.
So do you think that online shopping has put local stores and local mom and pop stores out of business?
Yes. You can sit down and go to one of these online stores, have your list in front of you in a matter of maybe an hour, maybe less, maybe more. Complete your shopping list. You don't even have to go out of your house.
True.
Of course, I think what it really is, I think COVID has enhanced this too, because people are afraid to go into stores. I mean, let's face it, there are people still afraid to go out.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that had a lot to do with it as well. But, you know, so
I'm trying to get the store up for Victoria.
Oh.
It is. I'm gonna just because you know what? Because I don't care right now. I just want to show it.
Oh well,
There we go.
dead space,
Let's say dead space.
dead air, dead air.
It's a little different when you do an online thing.
Mhm.
It's a little different. So there you go. Do you see that, Victoria?
Hmm.
That is it right there. 80 shirt and stuff.
Hmm.
Shirts and stuff.
But if they order online, will they
It's
get
new.
it? Will they get it before Christmas?
Huh?
Will they get it before Christmas?
No, not at this point.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Well, I even think the post office has already said last week that if you don't get your postage in by sometime last week, it ain't going to
Mhm.
get where you're going to go. You know.
Yeah.
So
Oh, by the way, Victoria, if you just so you know, I don't know. I don't think there's a no shipping option there. So if there's something that you want, just message me because I don't want it to charge you shipping when you're like here. It'd be kind of silly.
yeah. So you don't have Prime shipping, huh?
Oh. No, I mean no. You know that's another thing too.
You're paying for it.
That is another thing.
Yeah.
When you have online merchants
Yeah.
and they're giving free shipping or
It's-
prime shipping,
You ain't free.
it is not free.
No.
Somehow it's built into the price, but I still don't understand how. Like, for example, eBay. There's a lot of different people that sell record albums.
Yeah.
Right. Some record albums are $3.99, $4.99, free shipping. Well, I know for a fact because I used to sell a bunch of them online.
Yep.
Because I had a ton of them and just, whatever, just want to get rid of them.
Yep.
So most of them sold for about $5. Well, the special shipping mailer, for an album
Mhm.
costs about 65 cents each.
Yep.
Okay. Because it's just weird. Okay.
Yep.
That's one thing. Then the postage itself.
Yeah.
You're not even making $1. All right. Then you have eBay seller fees.
Yep.
And then if you're using PayPal, you're paying fees on that. You're barely breaking even.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah.
So that's when I said, oh, the hell with eBay.
Yeah.
You want free shipping. There's no such thing.
Yeah. I don't think I've bought anything on eBay for a long, long time.
What they're hoping for, people that sell that, baseball cards, trading cards, that kind of stuff, that you're going to stay on their store, which eBay charges you $50 a month for.
Mhm.
That you'll buy something of value and keep coming back.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So,
Yeah.
Laura, I think you're completely correct. It's the era of mall shopping is diminishing.
Oh yeah, well, it's obvious by, I mean, look around here. How many? I mean, aren't there stores that left over at Lisbon? I mean, I don't know too much about the one where the
Dick's is closing
Dick's is closing.
January 2nd.
Yeah. What about the one on the hill? Is there any
Target?
No, I'm
They're
talking
not going anywhere.
the little mall there. I think a couple of shops are closed up, haven't they?
Well, yeah, it was like a nail shop.
Yeah. So
That
that
closed
just
up,
goes
yeah.
to show you. So,
I don't know how the mattress store survives. I don't see anybody there ever.
I don't know. Still there.
Mattress King or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I never see anybody there.
No. It must be selling something.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I would think so. I see the same one down in Water, or Mattress Firm or whatever,
Yeah.
down in Waterford.
Yeah.
On Post Road. Never see anybody there.
No. Surviving. So
Somehow.
I don't know. I mean, look at the Crystal Mall. Look at the shops that are closed there.
Mhm.
A lot of them. Places like there's a lot of empty stores at the Crystal Mall.
Well, stores like Macy's and Sears and all the stuff that they had in Sears, you could get elsewhere.
Well, Sears, that was before. I mean, that was before Amazon. Don't forget. Sears. Everybody went to Sears.
Well, because there was
Yeah.
more for your life at Sears.
Well,
More
not only
for your
that,
life
the Craftsman
at Sears.
products.
Yeah.
Everybody liked the Craftsman products. Well, of course,
But that's
now-
one line.
I know, but still drop people.
Who's
in.
someone selling Kenmore now?
Oh, I know. Lowe's is selling Craftsman,
Okay.
so the Craftsman brand moved to Lowe's. I don't think anybody's selling
Mhm.
Kenmore.
No, I don't know if this is true or not, but the rumor is that the movie theater is gonna go belly up.
Yeah. Why?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Well, when you have all these streaming services now that are showing the latest movies,
Mhm.
why the hell do you want to leave your house? I mean, let's face it. The home theater today is not like the home theater years ago, where it cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. You buy yourself a nice, UHD TV or one of the newer models,
Which we just did, yeah.
with a sound bar on it. You're getting the same thing if you were sitting in that theater.
Yeah.
And you're paying for your own popcorn.
Yeah.
So why would you
99
why-
for 49 cents a baggie.
Why the hell would you want to go to the movie theater?
At that point, you
You're
just
sitting
use
in your
Jiffy
own-
Pop.
And you're sitting in your own recliner.
Mhm.
So
And they've tried to really make a lot of movie theaters really tried to make it like a home experience. Like if you go down to the theater in Waterford, they got these recliners
oh yeah,
and you can like almost fall asleep.
yeah. The one I've been to the one in the Mystic Village one.
Mhm.
You're right. Those chairs are big and they are recliners.
I haven't been to the one in Mystic, but the one in Waterford shut down, didn't they?
I don't know.
So
But like I said, most of the movies today, and some of the movies coming out of Hollywood today, let's face it. They work.
the one in Mystic's here, I guess, serves wine and beer.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
Why not? And they were renting the theater out.
Mhm.
I mean, I forget how much it was. I think when we went through COVID, it was like, I don't know, $25 or $30 or
I really think that you should do some like subliminal marketing by putting stores, certain types of stores in the same shopping center.
Hmm.
Why? I can't say it. I can't say it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, you're gonna do it, huh?
Yeah. Why is there not a BJ's store next to a Dick's store? I don't get it. Dick's Sporting Goods. I mean, it's true. I mean, come on, there's a joke there.
Oh, I know it.
But you don't ever see them in the same shopping center. You do not. Why?
Well, they're completely.
Because as subliminal as it is true, and it makes people think that.
Oh well. Is Dick got stuff on sale?
No, I guess they're gonna just. There was a person that I saw on social media that works Dick's there, and apparently they are just going to go ahead and
Pick up and move.
well, they're going to transfer stock to other stores, and they're going to shut this one down. Then I heard that this location that Dick's is in is already rented to somebody else.
Really? BJ's.
Wow. Wow.
It's too small for
It is too small.
too
Yeah,
small for
it is too,
BJ's.
it's too small for any of those like shopping clubs.
That's unfortunate because it would be nice to have one of those types of stores up this end of the state
Mhm.
because there really aren't any. You know, they're all down the other end.
Yep.
If you think
Waterford,
about it. Waterford,
East Lyme,
Yeah, that's where they are. There's nothing here. You know,
Newington. There's a Sam's Club.
Sam's Club. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only one. That's the closest Sam's Club is Newington. The rest of them are all in Massachusetts. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Are you doing any shopping at these club stores?
I go to
Any Christmas shopping, I should say.
Well, they do have some clothes. I mean, I suppose. I mean, they are fairly reasonable, but it isn't like going into a department store where you got all kinds of, they just a small area of clothes in these places. But they have, socks, underwear. They got all that stuff.
Yeah.
Shoes, everything there. Was buying in bulk.
Yeah.
So
I've never actually been to a Costco. I've been to Sam's.
yeah.
I've been to BJ's a couple of times in Waterford.
Yeah.
That's about it.
But they're pretty much all the same.
Are they?
Yeah, they're all the same. pretty
Is it
much.
worth buying the membership?
I don't know. When I bought my membership at Costco, I paid $60 and got $40 back. They actually gave me $40 on a gift card.
All right, so you got $20.
I paid
for
$20 for the first
Is
membership.
it worth it?
Yeah, because I go down there and
Is that a year?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like
no, it's not
Forever.
Not
Okay.
forever. Yeah. So when I did it, I like for $20. I mean, I go down there like once a month and buy coffee.
Mhm.
The K cups. I'll just buy one big box that lasts me about a month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah.
Otherwise I got to buy the small boxes. And some of the stuff I don't have to buy every week when I go to the store.
Victoria said Costco is BJ's bougie cousin. It's kind of like, I guess that would be what Costco is to BJ's as Target is to Walmart, maybe.
Yeah. I guess you could say that. I mean, I think a lot of people
As Lowe's is to Home
I
Depot.
think a lot of people go to Target, and Target is an upgrade. You're right from Walmart.
A little more
Yeah, a little up,
extra level.
Yeah, upscale a little bit. Yeah. But for the one, I mean, I just like I say, we don't go down there every once a month. It's fine. I grab a bunch of bulk stuff and store it.
So my opinion is like, as we're getting back to the original discussion about, is there anything local, or where do you shop?
Yeah.
As opposed to online.
Yeah.
I think the big box retailer, the shopping mall, the influx of the shopping mall, they were there 'cause for a while.
Yeah.
They're popping up like crazy.
Yeah.
That hurt mom and pop shops.
Yeah.
I mean, there are no stores anymore like Belanger's Shoes here in town.
No.
Zucker Brown's. Remember Zucker Brown's?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody went to Zucker Brown's.
Yeah, there aren't any.
Charles Joseph,
Because there was not any big box stores at the time.
right.
Yeah. And I don't think that.
Lesko's Pharmacy.
Yeah. Well, they went out.
Downtown.
Well, let's face it. There were already how many pharmacies in town already? There were quite a few.
Well,
Pharmacies.
they had their customers, right? They
Yeah.
had their.
Yeah.
And it was back in the day where they would deliver, or right from the pharmacy. They would send them out.
Well, they still do.
I know, but nobody I don't know anybody. Does anybody in town deliver?
Well, I mean, to a city.
Oh, do they really?
Because I think Rite Aid.
Oh, I think you're
yeah,
right.
Rite Aid bought up Lesko's
Okay.
because they went there because that's when that happened. They went into Rite Aid. Yeah. So
There's no bakery here.
yeah, this
Is there a gift shop?
where?
I said, is there? There's not really a gift shop. So all that stuff kind of went away with the larger stores. And now the larger malls,
Yeah.
like Norwich Town Mall, morphs into Crystal Mall.
Yeah.
Which now is losing a lot of its business to the outlet stores, either in Westbrook
Yeah.
or at the mall.
Yeah.
At
Box
at
stores.
Tanger Outlets.
Yeah, I hear you.
So why is Tanger Outlet so busy?
I don't know. Are they busy? I don't know.
Oh, they're slamming some days.
No, I haven't been down.
And I think the reason for that is because they're reaping in a lot of the profits. A lot of
Well, I
people
don't
are
know
going
if,
to the casinos.
Did a lot of stores come back?
You have you have a captive audience.
Yeah, but did a lot of the stores come back? A lot of them left.
That I don't know. I haven't been there in
Because
a
the
while.
last time I had going down there was a good 2 or 3 months ago. There was still a lot of empty
Mhm.
slots that had not come back yet. So
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the ones that are there are the ones that never left. Well, I don't know if anything's come back. I mean, let's face it, the rent's got to be outrageous. So, but I don't know. Let's face it, shopping online. I mean, you have to be Amazon, but if you're looking for something, I mean, you can buy a product out in Arizona, you can buy a product out in California, you can buy a product anywhere that you're looking for. If you're looking for jewelry, you might be able to find a jewelry store in Arizona if you like that kind of jewelry.
My point is that with online shopping, with the speed of shipping
Yeah.
that say an Amazon is offering,
Yeah.
isn't that just as convenient?
Mhm.
Or they're conditioning people that it's okay
So,
to wait a day or two
yeah.
to get free shipping and have it come to you?
I mean, QVC's been doing this for years.
Mhm.
And look at them. They've gotten so big now. Where they got QVC 1, QVC 2, QVC 3. And I think they bought up the other shopping network as part of QVC now.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
I know there's like 100 shopping channels, but
Yeah. I think they bought up one of the name ones. I don't know. I forget what the name of it is. But people watch that stuff constantly.
Is
You
that
know,
like
and
an-
the funny thing about it, because a couple times I looked at it and I saw some prices. I looked at Costco, it was pretty much the same price.
Yeah.
So if I want to get it fast, I can buy it at Costco. But I did see the prices were the same. Now, do they have? They probably got more of a variety at a QVC than they do at a Costco, because Costco's got a lot of food and some other stuff, but because they're different at QVC versus Costco. I mean, let's face it, they sell women's clothes and mostly women's clothes. I don't think they sell a lot of men's clothes at QVC. Let's face it, I think a lot of women watch QVC.
okay.
Yeah. So
I still think that online shopping is closing local stores.
Yeah.
I really do. I think because they're just doing it. I mean, honestly, last night,
mhm.
like my son lives in Kansas with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Kansas City, Kansas. Not Kansas City, Missouri. He lives in Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah.
And I knew what I wanted to get him. So it wasn't anything that I could get here and ship it to him.
Yeah.
Before, either Christmas or whatever. There was he wanted a new battery for his motorcycle. So that was a little more difficult. So I called the parts store there and I paid for it, and he's just going to pick it up. But he also wanted some fog lights for his car, which I just had. He'll have them by Friday.
Yeah.
I just said, hey, Nick, send me the link.
Yeah.
And that was it. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching wrestling and shopping
Exactly.
at the same time.
Yeah.
To me, that's awesome.
Of course.
I don't have to go anywhere. I
Exactly.
can sit there and eat fruit,
That's exactly why people are
bonbons,
That's why people are shopping
Christmas
online.
cookies.
Yeah. Now, the one thing you have to be careful of is a lot of these places will offer you these super deals, especially on electronics.
Mhm.
Is, you get this, you see it's elsewhere, it's like a couple $100 more. But what you got to remember is some of those products are not the latest and the greatest. They're the older products that
Mhm.
they're trying to get rid of. There's probably a better product out there than the one they're trying to sell you. And you see this nice sale price, but it's not the latest one. When you buy electronics, you always want to buy.
I want something that's electronic for Christmas, and it's certainly not the latest thing. And funny, Paul, you never even asked me what I wanted for Christmas. You didn't even ask. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Well, I'm not
Appreciate
Santa Claus.
Well,
What
you
would
know,
you like for Santa Claus, Mike?
I want a jukebox.
Oh, well, unfortunately.
You know, they have jukeboxes now. They're like $400 or $500. You
Oh,
can get it
yeah.
at Walmart. they're made by this company called Crossley, which are the same ones
Oh,
that make the turntables,
yeah,
the little
Crossley's-
turntables you
yeah,
find
they've
in
been
the
around a
big
lot.
box
Well,
retailers.
Crossley's been around for many, many years. Don't forget, some of
Yeah.
the first refrigerators were
Crossley.
Crossley.
So yeah, I want a jukebox.
Maybe you can go probably find one at an antique shop.
I have found some.
There are places that refurbish them, but
There was a guy in Sterling.
They're not going to be cheap.
No, there was a guy in Sterling that wanted me to buy. He offered his to me, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like $1,300. I went,
Yeah. Yeah. See, I wanted to buy a gas pump to put outside my garage because they refurbish these gas pumps, the old style gas pumps. I want to flop it next to the garage just for the hell of it, but they're talking $1,500.
I'd like one of those too.
a couple grand.
Well, look, I got an old vending machine here. I got an old cigarette machine.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't sell anything out of them. They're just cool to have.
Yeah.
That's why I want a jukebox. I'd love to have one of those old fashioned Phillips 66 gas pumps.
Yeah.
You
For
know?
about $1,500, $2,000, you could get one.
Yeah.
But there's other things that are
Coca-Cola, one of those
yeah,
red Coca-Cola
well,
machines
Some of those not cheap.
that are they would do the 10-ounce glass bottles.
They're not cheap either.
I know they're not. None of this stuff is cheap. But those are things that I think are cool.
Oh yeah, they're nice to have.
Like 70s and 80s
Oh, yeah.
type memorabilia.
Nice to have.
Mhm.
But yeah, I agree with you. Nice to have them. I wouldn't mind having them myself. But good luck with that jukebox. I don't think it'll fit in Santa's sleigh.
No. Hey, you never know. Santa fit a whole house.
Sometimes there's places that have them. Sometimes an antique store will have them already refurbished for you. Just a matter of finding one. I'm sure you could find one if you wanted.
Daryl, what do you mean you should have taken the jukebox from the Pete's Palace? Is it gone? That's right, it's not there anymore. Huh. Wonder where the hell it is.
It's in somebody's basement.
It's in these things are in somebody's basement somewhere.
Somewhere. Yeah. I bet you could find one if you're really looking for it.
Oh, I find them all the time.
But the problem you got is, especially online, if they're.
I see them as high as $5,000-$6,000, Paul.
But you got to pick them up. A lot of them don't deliver.
No, I understand that, but I mean, I see them range anywhere from $1,200 to $6,000. I've seen it.
Yeah. Well, it's only money.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's only money.
I knew it was Jim.
There he is.
He's the only one that shows up at 9:25.
Yeah, nice to see
Hi.
you.
Oh, well, I show up here earlier than that, and I find the place closed and locked up and everything else. So,
What, today?
no.
Fridays.
Oh.
Fridays. That's how you don't burn yourself on the fireplace back on you.
Oh, yeah. I can feel that heat.
That's what we said when we walked in. We were dying in here because of the heat. Yeah.
Now people will be able to hear you.
Yeah.
No, we don't. No, that's fine like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
So, Jim, let me ask you a question since you're just popping in. Christmas shopping, local or online?
All of mine is local.
Okay.
The rest of the family is to a large degree online.
Oh, so you're talking about your local family?
No.
Okay.
My personal shopping is all local.
Okay.
The rest of the family is mostly online.
Now, are we talking local, meaning like a Walmart local or some mom and pop shop local?
Both.
Okay.
Actually, more mom and pop shop.
Okay. Like where?
Sorrells,
Okay.
Stitch Chicks, which is over in, I think it's actually in Franklin.
Stitch Chicks. Never heard
I don't know
of
what that is.
Green Onion.
Other than restaurants, other than gift cards from a restaurant, an actual product that you can hold onto your hand and say, here. It doesn't exist anymore. Not much.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
That was my point. And those are the things that you find online now that you can't find. There's very few gift shops because they're usually gift shops are specialized.
Yeah, I was going to say, see, I don't
Yeah.
buy anything in gift shops per se in the
Yeah.
definition that I would use, which I think is probably similar to yours.
Yeah, look at Hallmark, for example. They're still in the mall, in the Crystal Mall. Their prices are insane.
But how many people actually send cards anymore?
I actually got more cards this year than I ever did, and I'm not a card guy.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't send out cards, and will I get a card for Christmas? For like family members? Yeah. But to send out 50 cards anymore?
Nobody does that.
We used to do that.
Yeah.
We don't send hardly any cards anymore.
No.
And I noticed that probably so far this year we've maybe gotten about 10.
Yeah.
And at least 2 of them were from family.
Yeah, nobody really sends them anymore.
And
You can send an
and
online
one or 2
card.
of them were actually business.
Yeah.
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 I got a card from the Hyundai dealership up in Plainfield from the salesman that we bought the car from.
Nice.
Yeah.
He said CAD.
That's his Boston accent.
I got my CAD.
Car. My car.
It's a wicked pisser.
It is. Then you get to be my age, you know what that's all about.
So you're from New England, huh? You go to Fenway? You like Fenway? How about Gloucester? You like Gloucester?
I have been to all of those places, yes. Gloucester boating.
What about Wahlburgers? You like Mark Wahlberg?
Don't know what Mark Wahlberg is.
How about Ben Affleck? You know Ben Affleck? He's from freaking Boston.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
Yeah, Wahlberg burgers.
Yeah, that's the thing that people get. Like if people are out of New England,
Don't realize it. Well, they
and
know
they'll bring out all this stuff. You must be a Red Sox fan, huh? How about a Patriots fan? Huh? Tom Brady. Oh yeah.
Well, you go out of New England and nobody knows what tonic is. They think they don't. I mean,
Right.
tonic to us was a drink, okay? Soda.
Exactly. Matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. Because there's a teacher that I had in 6th grade that she just passed away. Her name was Mrs. Manning. And she was a 6th grade. She was my English teacher. And she's from Massachusetts. And she's the one that actually made me aware of the term tonic. Other places it's pop.
Oh.
You go down south, it's Coke. Everything's a Coke.
Yeah, it's pop or tonic mostly. It was. Yeah,
Where you are, I've been
No,
in Maine.
tonic-
I'm Massachusetts.
yeah, tonic was Massachusetts.
Right.
We never called it pop.
No, but there are different places like Midwest. I think they call it pop.
Yeah.
Down in the south, I love a Coke. What kind of Coke? Love a Sprite Coke. Love a Dr. Pepper Coke.
I love a ginger ale Coke.
Yeah, kind of like that.
No, I mean,
Um,
I've spent some time down south and, in our camping episodes, but I never really heard people call everything Coke as a general
Grinder or
term.
sub?
Both.
Okay. How about you, Paul?
I've never called it tonic. I've always called it soda.
Yeah, me too. But what about
Mike, he's never been out of
Yeah,
Lisbon.
I know. He's,
Of course I have.
Yeah, he gets to Lisbon occasionally.
The one thing I noticed when I was going down south and I was getting a coffee, they wouldn't give me any sugar.
Well, they know it's bad for you.
I know. I mean, that was the one thing that I forget which state I was in. It was down south. It's because of sugar for my coffee. They won't give you sugar. Yeah, you got to ask for it.
So what about you, Paul?
Huh?
Sub or grinder?
I've called them both, depending on where I
How
go.
about a hoagie? Hoagie here. Got a hoagie here.
Familiar with the term, but have never used
No.
it.
Never
I
used
mean,
it.
I'm a sub person.
Never used the word.
Sub. Okay. See,
Never used the word hoagie.
yeah, I always call them grinders because it's.
I mean, I think years
what I
ago,
always know.
hoagie was probably something that was said, but I don't even know if they make hoagies anymore. I don't know.
I think hoagie is just another word for sandwich.
I know,
Sub.
but it was used a lot more years ago than it is now. You go into a grinder shop and say, "Give me a hoagie," and they say, "Who the hell are you talking to?" Ain't no hoagies in here, man.
Same thing around here. This is how it came up with Mrs. Manning. She came down, she
Yeah.
ordered a tonic.
What the hell kind of store do you think this is? There's no hoagies in here.
I remember like it was yesterday. She would say, you know, people know like hair tonic,
Hmm.
but they didn't know what tonic was around here when her husband moved down here.
Yeah.
So
Where'd they
it's
come
pretty
from?
funny.
Texas?
Huh?
Where'd they come from? Texas?
No, Boston
Oh, from Boston?
tonic.
Oh, she was using the word tonic.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's how I
okay,
learned
okay.
it.
Oh, okay.
That's how I learned it.
I mean, you didn't use tonic down here?
No, it's always
That's
soda.
because Connecticut isn't really part of New England.
So
They're really part of New York politically.
Yeah, I think you're at the other end of the state is New York.
Yeah, you had Plymouth Rock, we got Fraggle Rock.
And a communist senator. Oh, let's not go there.
Stop it. Donna, good morning, Donna. He says, we send cards to those who send to us. My wife and I recycle each other's cards every year. We add new comments. Now, that's
That's a
a
good
cool idea.
That's a good idea.
We decided to do this a few years ago. Cards are expensive, as you stated, and it's true. I mean, you go down and get a card.
$5
It's
a
like,
piece.
oh, Jesus, more than that. Some are $8, $9, $10, $12, depending
Yeah,
on
they're not
where.
cheap. Yeah, they're not cheap.
Well, I know Carolyn bought 4 cheap ones and it was $19.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I buy 4 cheap ones and it's $2.
You get them at the dollar store.
I certainly
Yeah.
Which is
do.
now $1.25.
Exactly.
Uh,
Five Below is not Five Below anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's like I think it's Dollar Tree. They're not going to be exclusively just $1
You
anymore.
can't. How are they going to survive?
They can't. I mean, when you get 10% inflation from over the last 12 months,
Yeah.
and they're trying to tell you it's 2%. I mean,
Yeah.
well,
No,
anybody that's buying anything knows damn well. I mean, look at the price of gasoline since
Mhm.
since the last election.
They said it's going down now. I don't know. I haven't noticed.
I
They
mean,
said the price.
I haven't
They
noticed.
said the price of gas went down.
you know,
So.
releasing 50 million barrels from the national stock. That, you know, that's like taking a leak in the Pacific Ocean. But it's good talking points for the people that don't think.
That's well, we have a lot of those.
Jim isms,
Yeah, we got a
as he
lot
drinks his tonic.
of-
I don't drink much of that anymore
I
either.
don't either.
You know,
I don't.
It's
I don't drink.
just not good.
No, I drink water. I don't drink soda. We very rarely have soda in the house.
No.
Yeah, I can't think. I did have a soda within the last 2 months, but I think
Oh, me too.
but I think only one.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I had access to soda like crazy. So my mother was she was a soda fanatic, and she was also under the belief that diet soda was much better for you.
No.
Yeah. So no, this is mid 70s, early 80s, right? So she would get Tab. Remember Tab?
Yep.
She would get it in the glass bottles,
Mhm.
and we'd go through like a 6-pack of it a day.
Well, that was a heck of a lot safer drinking it out of the glass bottles than it is out of the cans, because soda is very acidic. Okay, you put that in a can, and the acid is going to attack the can.
So we had plenty of Tab. Then American Standard closed down where my dad worked in Oregon, and he was painted houses for a couple of years, kind of under the table. Not kind of, it was under the table.
Is he still alive?
My dad, yeah, he just turned 79.
Well, you just exposed him to the IRS.
Oh, screw that. What are they gonna do? Gonna come get him? They're not gonna get anything. They're gonna get him.
They'll take the grass off his lawn.
He doesn't have a lawn.
Oh, okay.
They ain't gonna do nothing. He worked for Pepsi Cola. He went, because it was hard for him to find a job.
Yeah.
Age discrimination. Yeah, it's not a thing, right? It is absolutely a thing. So he worked for Pepsi up in Daveville for like 20 years. We had pallets of stuff on the side of the house all the time, 6 feet tall, of stuff that they would say, "Hey, Tony, just take it home. We're not gonna," those Starbucks coffees. We had those for days. So I had soda, and now I'm sick of it. And it was like we had all the sodas that you didn't really see in the stores because it didn't do well.
Mhm.
But we had Pepsi, Pepsi free, Diet Pepsi.
I know when I was working, I was always bring your lunch from home, and I usually had a Coke
Yeah.
to wash my sandwiches down at,
Yeah.
at lunchtime. But since the last 10 years or more, it's hardly ever drink any of that stuff.
Yeah, I don't drink
And
much
it's
of it anymore.
same with alcohol. I mean, I might have a beer if we have a pizza. But I probably have had a beer in the last month, but
I can't even tell you the last time I had a beer.
yeah, and I don't drink any
I
hard
don't.
liquor.
I'm not really a drinker.
Yeah, me neither.
Once in a while, we'll have. We started enjoying these ciders, and they make them in so many different flavors now, like the apple ciders, and there's like peach and berry, and the berry one is very tasty. And you drink a couple of those, and you can get pretty freaking loopy, dude. I tell you. I mean, you don't even know it's there. You don't even know. But yeah,
Is Daryl from the computer shop been on this morning? Yeah.
he's there.
Hi, Daryl.
Victoria, you like Tab too? I loved Tab.
Not something I ever drank.
Yeah, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Oh, here comes the ambulance.
That ambulance.
Yep.
It's only one today. That's good. Only one.
Very frequently, I see them running out 201.
Daryl says, "Hey, Merry Christmas."
Merry Christmas, Daryl.
I loved Tab. I did.
I mean,
absolutely.
I think I've drank.
What was your favorite soda?
Root beer.
Now, there's a million types of root beer.
Eric, what the hell was it? The
A&W?
A&W.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Barks. They still have that.
A&W.
Hires.
Well, they had the A&W stores. Remember, they had
Uh-huh.
those.
There's still
those-
one up in Johnston.
Oh, they're still there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I liked root beer floats were good. Everybody had to have a root beer float.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I loved A&W. They had one in Brooklyn for years.
Yeah.
But then it became a pizza place.
Yeah, you're right. They did have one in Brooklyn on Route 6.
I did matter of fact, I did a live broadcast back in my previous radio days from A&W in Brooklyn.
Really?
They did it was their 25th anniversary, and they were selling hamburgers for $0.25
Wow.
and root beer for $0.05.
Wow.
They rolled back the prices.
Yeah.
Now this is 25 years ago from now, so
What was McDonald's? Two for 15 cents, was it? Or was that
hamburgers?
Yeah.
I don't
Or was
really
that,
know.
I
That
remember.
might have been a local store in Brockton, Mass.
I
that
remember.
had 2 hamburgers for 15 cents.
The only thing I remember when I was a kid was the commercial that said you can get yourself a hamburger, a fry, and a soda and still get change from $1. You know, and I said to Dad, I said, let's test that out. So we did, and it was like with tax, it was like 97 cents.
Yeah, but $1 was $1 back then.
Yeah.
No, it really wasn't, Paul.
Well, I know,
A
but
dollar was $1 back in 1913 before the Federal Reserve was created.
Yeah.
And it still had some value until Nixon took us off the gold standard.
yeah, now we have $1 ain't worth
Because
$1.
now there's no control on how much money they create.
Yeah.
And every time they create $1, it makes the dollar in your pocket worth less.
Ain't worth a crap now.
No.
Shit.
No, but as I started to say a few minutes ago, you look at the price of gasoline. Okay, there was $2.20 a gallon before the election. $3.40 a gallon now is about the cheapest I find around.
Mhm. Yeah.
So what's that? That's over a 50% increase
660.
in less than a year.
It's only going to get worse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you think it's going to come down, you're crazy.
You know, we thought that 10 years ago too, when heating oil was over $4 a gallon. It came down.
You know, unfortunately for us,
Look, this stuff is cyclical. You know, you're up here and it'll come down and it'll go back up and it'll.
you know, the old saying goes around, comes around.
Mhm.
It's true.
Right. It's like real estate.
They say real estate's going to drop. Price of real
Again,
estate,
huh?
it's going to drop now. It's going to come down.
Yeah, real estate's very cyclical.
Yeah, it's going to come down again because of all the rates that are going on. It's going to come back down.
The rates haven't started going up yet, have they?
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah, they've
I'm
been pretty-
I'm not following it, but
They've been
I
pretty
mean,
sturdy where they've been.
Even the price of lumber now is going back up again.
I thought it was still dropping.
I heard the other day on the news that it's going back up.
Well, there's a dispute between the U.S. and Canada on import tax on lumber, so that
That
the
might
Canadian
be what's, that might be
the
what's
Canadian
doing it.
lumber
that
is,
might be what's doing it.
is,
Yeah.
is probably going up because
That's-
of tariffs.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Okay.
Well, I think we beat the hell out of these subjects. Are we shopping local or are we shopping online? I have to say, I have done more than 50% of my stuff online. As much as I talk about buying local, I'd love to, but I don't really know where to go.
Yeah,
And
I
here's
mean,
the other thing, too. And this is part of the business that I'm in. Nobody advertises, and they wonder why.
I mean,
Well, maybe the net income isn't there that allows them to spend much on advertising. And yes, you can make the counter argument: if you don't advertise, how can you sell?
If nobody knows you're there, or they don't remember you, see, everybody think I've had people. Well, that's a mindset altogether. But people, I've found people. Well, I'll just use Facebook. It's free. Yeah, no.
Nothing is free.
It's not that it's free. It's just that you're not gonna get the penetration to the market. You look at your post. Oh, 7 people saw this. What the?
Yeah.
Unless you boost your post, then you'll get some traction out of it. But people, and I think that's another thing too, is that people don't promote themselves. I think if you're in a niche market and you have a unique store or even like a gift shop or whatever, and you've promoted yourself and you've promoted your business, you're going to survive. If you don't, case in point, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. Bert Sorrell, a great guy. He's selling pizza. So is everybody else in town. But why do they do good?
Well, one reason.
Are their hamburgers better than the ones that I can get elsewhere? I don't know. Are their grinders better? I don't know. Because they're selling grinders. Pizza Palace is selling grinders. Voluntown, Town Grill, Green Onion, they're all selling them. But what makes Sorrell's so popular? Bert.
Yeah, him himself.
Bert.
Yeah.
Bert is inviting. He loves the community. He's engaging into the community. People go and they are attracted to that. Are they attracted to the pizza? Probably not. They're attracted to Bert and what Bert is offering. Friendship, camaraderie,
I think there's another point.
community.
Yeah, the community aspect of it, because he does do a fair amount for the community. And I think some of us frequent there because of that.
Yeah. And you know what? And
Right.
he's smart. That's promoting your business. People don't do that. They don't.
And then he runs that special. I think it's Tuesdays to Thursdays. 2 large cheese.
Well, regardless of
pizzas.
what his specials are, if you think Sorrell's, do you think Cheeseburger Grinder? No, I think Bert.
Yeah, I think
Bert.
You think of him as what he does for the community.
That's what I think
That's
of.
right,
I think of
that's-
Jacob's Run and what he does for autism. I don't think about what he's selling. I don't care because I'm going to go there. Why? Because Bert's a cool dude. And Bert loves the community, and we need to love Bert too because this is what he does for us. So we need to support him. Who else does that? Nobody. This is why when it comes to selling pizzas and grinders, he does so freaking well.
I think that's part of it, Mike. But
I'm
I
not
don't-
saying his
I'm-
food is
I'm-
bad. His
I'm-
food is good, but still,
Yeah.
is it tremendous compared to everybody else? No,
No.
they're thinking of Bert. Bert is the icon at Sorrells. And when he built that, he was smart. Because like I said, people think of, I think, Bert more so than anything else.
Yep.
Court says, good morning, gentlemen. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, sir. There are local shops selling soaps, honey, syrup, alpaca, socks, and hats, and local Christmas shops. All great products. That's fine. And I'm sure they are great products. Where nobody, that's the point, is nobody knows.
Right.
And that was the whole point that I'm putting on this. Nobody knows where to get them. You know what? I totally forgot about the alpaca farm, to be honest with you. Totally forgot.
I didn't even know they sold soap.
You know, I mean, I'm glad you mentioned it, you know, because they sell sweaters and scarves and, you know, I totally forgot. Didn't even think of them. And yes, they are local.
Yeah.
You know, there are people that sell local native honey, but if nobody's talking about the business, you don't know.
Yeah.
So instead of saying, oh, this big box retailer came in and kicked my ass and I'm out of business. No, it's because you didn't promote yourself. You didn't promote your business. And I try to tell people that, and they don't want to hear it. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. I can tell when somebody opens a business in town and I talk to them for 5 minutes whether or not they're going to fail or they're going to succeed because of what their mindset is. I've been here 7 years. I'm still here.
Yeah.
And it's because I know what the hell I'm doing.
I did not realize that I mean, it's up off of 164. 164.
Couldn't even tell you.
I thought I saw a sign.
It's in Voluntown. That's all I know.
Was in Voluntown?
I believe it's in Voluntown.
I saw a sign on 164. Maybe it's not the same. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I didn't even know they sold soap. I mean, what is it made out of?
And I'm not mocking these businesses.
I
I would
know.
love to know about them.
Yeah. Be nice to know.
But if they don't promote themselves,
Yeah. Never knew it.
and I'm not talking about put it on Facebook because Facebook sucks.
No.
It really does as far as promoting. The only people that are getting rich there is Facebook or
Yeah.
Meta.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow. Good point.
Well, it goes back to Bert. How did Sorrells get so big? You know, I mean, popular. It was because of Bert.
Yeah, you're right.
And he earned the community's trust.
Yeah. No, you're right. I agree.
Linda says, I hate when you see an ad and there's no address. So if you have access to online, you try to look it up. Right. That is true. And those are things that are supplementing each other. It's called a media mix. You're doing print, you're doing social media, radio, TV, whatever it is. But if you didn't see that ad without the address, you wouldn't have looked them up online and probably wouldn't have shopped there. That's my point. In that print ad, you had to pay for it. People don't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not trying to be nasty about it. It's really just factual. You know?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, you know what? And Donna said it just now too. Bert also dines at other restaurants, and he supports local restaurants. I've seen him buying breakfast sandwiches at Dean's. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So we ran the gamut.
That we
Are you
did.
shopping local? Are you shopping online? Who's surviving locally and why? And why?
Okay.
Linda says, but if you put an ad and at least put in the address, you know what? Maybe the address was not there on purpose. Maybe because they wanted you to go to their website. People have websites, by the way, that have nothing to do with Facebook. Just so you know, I don't know, it's kind of an odd thing, but maybe they want you to go to that website or look them up, and then there's a short video, 30, 40 seconds that they want you to see. Maybe that's what it is. Advertising is nothing more than becoming top of mind in somebody's brain when they need your product or service. Advertising is not going to send somebody to your store right away just because you advertised. So if you're of the cloth that says, well, if I spend $100 on advertising, I'm going to get $1,000 back, that's a bunch of horse crap. That's not how advertising works. Be top of mind awareness when people need your product or service. That's it. And once you exit that realm, people forget you like that.
That's for sure.
And then the next business will just swoop right in. And then you will never be remembered again. Unless you pick back up. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not.
God, I hate being right. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, Paul.
All right.
All right.
Time to leave.
I'll see you on
Friday.
Friday. Is that Christmas Eve?
Yep.
Huh.
The short one, though.
All right. We'll see you Christmas Eve.
Yep.
All right, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. Once again, right here on SNSN. Have a great day.